Hey everybody, I just got back from this past weekend at SWIS, the SWIS Conference 2024 in Mississauga, hosted by the inimitable, the awesome, the legend that is Dr. Ken Kanakin. And I just wanted to give, I always like to, when I get back from a conference or a trade show or something, I like to give a little heads up, a little, a summary slash, pros and cons and all that stuff. Now I can start off by saying there's really no cons of this whole weekend for me. I'll get back. There was like one little hiccup, but not really. You'll see in a second. So it was in Mississauga this year. It was a little different. It was a one-day event, so it was from 8:30 in the morning till 6ish. It was about 5 or 6 sessions with half hours in between and an hour and a half for lunch. It was awesome. I went down there early. I recommend you should go down the night before if you're local, or even if you're not local, probably even better. Check in, join up. I got that one done at 7. I got a nice little workout in at the gym there. It was great. Went to the meet and greet, met some people from all over. It's kind of crazy. You're kind of sitting there and you're like, is that Matt Wenning, world champion, powerlifter, world record holder? Holy shit. and Ed Cohn, the GOAT, walks in. You're like, what is going on here? Am I living in a twilight world? It is pretty crazy. And that's what SWIS does. That's what Ken does. He brings in the best. And it was fantastic. So I had a great day. There was a grip test thing. Matt Wenning comes and just crushes me. I'm like, this is great. I'm losing it horribly. No, but it's definitely a good start. And then, the next morning it's busy. So you get up, you're, get a little coffee in hand. It was a really busy event. That just shows you how popular this is. And obviously this kind of goes into the one kind of quasi little con I had was that the first 2 sessions of the day in the training stream were the same because they can obviously be popular. It was basically a master class of powerlifting. So you had the GOAT Ed Cohen, you had Matt Wenning, you had Dave Tate, you had Jeremy Hartman, you had Tom Shepard, you had Amber, the creme de la creme, these top of the line powerlifters. It was insane. So people obviously wanted them to look at their stuff. Now, that is one thing I say that makes SWIS top of the line, and I know Ken really wanted it to be interactive. You're not sitting there and just watching, you're actually doing stuff. And that was awesome. No, I was literally 2 people away from being actually in one of the groups, so I ended up having to audit. I still got to do some deadlifts with the GOAT, Ed Cohn, which was amazing. And I still got so much out of it. I'm pretty comfortable in my deadlifting, squatting, and benching after this many years of training. But it was if you can't learn something from the best there is, you're missing out. So I would say maybe I kind of talked to a few other people that I've been like, oh man, I wish I could have got in. So I think one thing, because it was one day, it was kind of crammed in. Whether it's a 2-day event or maybe next year there's a double running of it, or some way to do that because it was so popular. It is what it is. I still got in. I got to audit. I was super excited. That's the only slight negative. But I think it's because this is a new format. This one day event, we didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but it was great. Like I said, that was the only negative was not a negative. The only oh man moment was that. But it was still amazing just being there and listening and learning and seeing. I went to see Dr. Stuart McGill, the back pro, the lower back expert of the world. Also, UW professor, my alma mater, University of Waterloo. It was awesome. I got to talk to him. It was I picked up some great stuff. Everything was functional, and I can translate it to my clients. I will say, this is for all the fitness professionals. So obviously, chiros, physios, doctors, and trainers, and coaches, and strength coaches, and whatnot. I do think there was probably a majority of strength coaches and personal and training people. That's why maybe the training stream was so busy, but it was great. Which is okay. It was great. I met some cool people. I'm just standing in line chatting with people, and you're meeting people from all over. BC, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, the States. I met a guy in my hotel room next to me from Philly as we're getting on the elevator. I was like, oh, cool. So it tells you people are coming from all over for this event because it is one of the top that you can get to. Yeah, it was just, and I also recommend, if you can, do what I do, get the VIP. I go as early bird VIP, get an awesome SWIS t-shirt. You get to have the VIP lunch. So great. You don't have to go anywhere. You have this great lunch, and you get to see all the awards and the award ceremonies and all the, you're sitting down and eating lunch next to like Hall of Fame lifters and trainers and coaches. It's awesome. It's just a great experience. And it is a very down to earth experience for these people. Like, you could be really cocky when you're the best in the world. Like, you've earned that, but they're not. They help you. They are answering questions. They're chatting. It's great. And it's great. That's why I think no matter if you're newer to the game or been here a long time like me, 15 plus years, you're still go. You'll appreciate it and you'll be welcome. Yeah, like, this is a little into me. Like, I think any good trainer who's been around long enough gets the occasional imposter syndrome. Like, we think, oh, am I really good at what I'm doing? Like, am I an imposter? Am I actually big in this fitness world? And it's nice to hear that, because some of the trainers that I look up to and fitness people that I've studied for a while, they had the same problem with their mentors, and like, it always goes up like that. And hearing that from these experts, like that are in awe of working with like Ed Cohn and all these, it's just like, man, it makes you feel so much better about where you're at, but it also motivates you to do more and be better. And that's what this conference is about be better at your profession and make more changes in the world. And that's what I come away with this. And that's why I'm super pumped. Like, I learned so much stuff I use for my clients, but I'm just so excited to, just to be better. So yeah, and basically in closing, SWIS 2024 is amazing. It's a great experience, whether you're a beginner or a veteran. You should do it. Like, if you're beginning, don't worry. I met somebody next to me in a seminar who had just left a commercial gym, was like in his second year of training, and we started talking about our backgrounds. And I was bouncing ideas for him, and he's been back and forth. That's what this community should be. It should be inclusive. We should be sharing ideas and information, and this is what they preach. SWIS in general preaches. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm going to keep this because I want people to fail. That's a horrible way to look at it, and this is the exact opposite of what they want you to do and what you should do. So it was awesome. If you're new, go check it out. Learn from these vets. If you've been around for a long time like me, interact with more people like us. Hang out together. Bounce. We live in a really, like, if you've been training for longer than 15 years, 10, 15 years, you're a veteran in this game. Hang out with each other. Let's bounce ideas off each other. Let's learn together and be better trainers, coaches, professionals. So yeah, you should definitely go. Next year, I'm sure it'll be even better than this year, because every year it is. Like, I don't know how it's going to be, but it will be. And so next year, SWIS 2025 will be next level again. So yeah, like, keep your eye on it. Like, go on Instagram, Facebook, Dr. Ken, SWIS, look that up. Make sure you save that and get in next year. And next year we can have cocktails at the meet and greet, big lunches, and really good time. So 2 amazing thumbs up to SWIS 2024. Thanks, Dr. Ken and Ed Cohen, Stu McGill, Matt Wenning. Like, it was just, oh man, crazy. Dr. Eric Serrano, blood. Like, I did so many courses. I'll do more in depth later, but yeah, that's my kind of like review and summary. Go there, book it, make a difference. All right, take care, guys.